New research has pinpointed 4 high-traffic areas in the Pacific Ocean that should be considered of high priority if conservation efforts focused on large pelagic fishes such as tuna, blue marlin and swordfish are to be successful. By studying the tendency of fish to return to their place of birth to reproduce—a concept known as filipatry that is often, and falsely, thought to apply only to salmon species, and pairing such knowledge with catch distribution maps and tagging and genetic sequencing studies, researchers at UBC. We applied the concept of filipatry to the movements extracted from tagging studies of species such as the near-threatened Pacific bluefin tuna and the heavily fished yellowfin tuna, and we also combined this information with the links between populations inferred from genetic studies. This allowed us to identify tentative annual migration cycles, said Veronica Rolano, a doctoral candidate with the Sea Around Us and lead author of the study that presents these findings. The interesting thing is that when we compared our proposed migration routes and the mapped catch data from 1950 to 2016 available on the Sea Around Us website, we found many coincidences. Clearly, the accuracy of these routes is reinforced by considering filipatry, although they are still tentative, she said. After analyzing the seasonal migration paths of each of the 11 fish species individually, the researchers superposed them and noticed that several species and populations of these large pelagic fishes use the same migration routes. Those high-traffic areas, 2 of which are in northeastern and central sections of the Pacific Ocean and 2 in the southwestern and central sections, should become parts of blue corridors, which are routes where strict fisheries management measures or partial bans of industrial fishing ought to be. But before setting up any protected area to support the rebuilding of diminished fish populations, it is important to consider the entire body of knowledge available on the migrations and movements of different species. This is what we set out to do with this study. Our findings suggest in which areas such efforts would be more effective, but as stated in our title, the closed migration cycles we propose are tentative, and thus it would be nice if other researchers set out to test their validity, he said. Make a difference. Sponsored Opportunity Story Source. Materials provided by University of British Columbia. Note: content may be edited for style and length. Sustainability, 2022. 14, 9, 5577 doi. 10. 3390, Su 14095577. Cite this page, University of British Columbia. New research pinpoints blue corridors for highly migratory fish. Science Daily. Retrieved May 9, 2022 from ift.tt/ml1j0cf University of British Columbia. New research pinpoints blue corridors for highly migratory fish. Science Daily. https://ift. tt per megaliter 1j0 cf. Accessed May 9, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.